Howdy, folks. Today's video is going to be about this ship right here, the Avenger Titan. Little caveat, like I've had for the last two, disclaimer, if you will. I love this ship. I love this ship. Oh, I love this ship. This was the first ship that I actually bought for myself, and I have not been disappointed one bit. But let's get into the details a little bit. So the cost of the 6 basic starter ships, this is the most expensive. It's $70 for the pack. That gives you a game package, access to the game, and this ship right here. It's $55 for just the ship. In game, you can buy an Avenger Titan for 786,600 Alpha UEC. And it's also rentable. So if you've got an Aurora on a free fly and you want to see if you would like an Avenger, you can actually rent them to test out to see if maybe when you buy your game pack, if you want to buy that, which is kind of neat. As far as its guns are concerned, it's cold here, so I'm icing up a bit. On the nose, there is a size 4 mount with a size 3 gimbaled ballistic repeater, Gatling repeater right there. Right here at the wing attachment point on both sides are two gimbaled, it's two size 3 mounts, so one size 3 mount on each side, good gravy, that has a size 2 Badger repeater attached. This ship is still perfectly stock. It's the first time I pulled it out in 319, which only dropped yesterday. It also comes with 4 size 2 missiles mounted under the wings. You can upgrade those to either be the size 2 missiles you want, or you can tear them down and have 8 size 1 missiles. As far as components are concerned, it's got one grade B, right off the bat, grade B, size 1 power generator. It has 2 grade C size 1 shields. It's got 2 size 1 coolers and a size 1 quantum drive. As far as the numeric stats for the ship, it's got the second highest hull HP of all the starter ships at 11,900. It's right up there at the top, tied with the Aurora MR for the top maximum shield HP when in stock configuration. It has by far, and I mean by far, more than double the DPS of any of the other ships. The DPS stock is 1,220. It has a respectable SCM speed of 189 and a decent maximum speed of 1,113 meters a second. Let's discuss some of the pros of this ship. It has, like I just mentioned, the absolute strongest firepower of all the starters. It's got the second highest HP pool. It has 8 SCU of cargo, which is 2 more, or it is, twice as much as any of the other starter ships, and it's all in this back bay. I just showed you one of the other big benefits is that ramp right there. You can fit a PTV back here, and I think you can fit an STV. I've never tried. It has a bed. Oh boy. Jesus. Sorry. It's got a bed. There is some component access throughout the ship. In terms of raw firepower, it is absolutely the most bang for your buck you're going to get for a starter ship. It has great flight characteristics in space, decent flight characteristics in atmosphere. You're looking at a little bit of a loss in terms of maneuverability when you get in atmosphere, as with pretty much all ships, but it's not too bad. Another thing to remember is that if you upgrade and take those gimbals off and just do hard mounts, this actually has more firepower than a Gladius. Now, some of the cons, and there's really not a lot of them, is that it does suffer a bit when you compare it to specialized ships that are near its price point. So is an Avenger Titan going to go kill an arrow in PvP? Probably not. The arrow is just much more maneuverable. Is it going to kill the Gladius? That's a little more complicated. I have done it. I'm a decent pilot, but I'm not an amazing pilot. Another con to some people is the way the ship looks. I actually kind of like that it looks like an evolution of our NASA space shuttles. I love the look. A lot of folks call it the penguin ship, and I definitely see that. It doesn't bother me one bit. I think it's a handsome ship. Well, handsome might not be the right word, but I think it's a good looking ship. Plus, you can buy in-game paints to change the coloring if you want. I wanted to show it to you guys stock. But let's go see how it fights. I've already picked up a bounty. And let's get out there and take it out. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward. I'll see you guys in a second. This is going to be a bit of a flight because the bounty's not at a quantum point. So I'll see you guys in a second. Alright guys, we're coming in on our target here. Remember to turn your gimbal on. You push G as in golf.
Contact.
We're just going to blast in here. Oh, looks like another Titan. Oh, it's a stalker. Okay. We're on Lyria, so the atmosphere isn't super thick. Here we go. Yeah. That's how long it takes. Not long at all. Alright folks, we are landed. I do have another minor con, and it's not a huge one, but it does kind of bug me, and that is there's only 3 MFDs. I mean, that's definitely not a deal breaker. Obviously this is my absolute favorite of the starter ships, or one of my favorite ships in the game overall. But that is something to keep in mind. Like, if you want to be able to have a lot of information available to see while you're fighting, this ship might not be for you. As you may have saw in the little combat we had a second ago, I mean, of all the starters, this is the one that does brawl dogfighting the best, in my opinion. Another pro that I left out earlier, because I get so excited talking about this ship, I love it, is not only is there a ramp entrance, but if you have all 8 SCU of cargo stacked up in there, you can actually enter in the cockpit. So if you've got a vehicle in there and you don't want to drive it out to get out, or you've got all your cargo loaded up, you can still get in and out of the ship, and that's no small thing, because you hate to be out and have to dump cargo because you didn't realize you can't get back in your ship if you put it in there. So as far as the mission set that this ship can handle, anything. The ship can handle anything. As far as standard missions go, you can do anything you want. You can go all the way up to HRT with practice. You know, if you take those gimbals off and put a size 4 gun on the nose and 2 size 3s on the wings, your DPS is going to be sky high. It's fairly maneuverable. Like I've already said 100 times, it's a tough little ship. So doing bounties in this not a problem. You can obviously do any of the delivery, box missions, waste disposal, investigations, the search missions, all of that. Super easy ship to do all those in. And because it's got the large cargo area that you can drive a ground vehicle into, you can do all types of bunkers with this. You don't have to buy a bigger ship to be able to carry a ground vehicle. I think I've said enough about just how awesome this ship is. If I haven't convinced you, nobody's going to. I will point out it is only $5 more than the Origin 100i, and you're getting way more ship than what that Origin is going to get you. It's $10 more than the C8 or the Cutter. Cutter's not a bad ship. I'm not a fan of the C8. Personally, if you've got the money to spend a little extra on your starter, this is the one I recommend to everybody. You know, if not, hey, grab that Mustang Alpha. Grab that Mustang Alpha. You won't be disappointed. But if you've got the $70, buy this one, or buy that Mustang Alpha or the Aurora and upgrade. You know, if you've already got a starter pack and you want to upgrade the ship, you can do that. You can always move up in value. You just can't move down. That's it for this review. I'm going to be doing one more, and that is the Drake Cutlass Black. Will be the last of my starter ship reviews. And it's kind of contentious to include the Cutlass Black in the starter ships, but we'll talk about that when that video comes out. As always, I really appreciate the time you guys take to watch these videos. I try to leave the like and subscribe nonsense till the end, you know, but if you like what I'm doing, please hit that like and subscribe button. If you have anything you want to say, leave it in the comments. I respond to comments as best as I can. It's a small channel, it's just me. If you don't like what I'm doing, that is absolutely fine. But before you hit that dislike button, do me a favor. Go down, spend 10 seconds in the comments, tell me where I lost you at and how I can improve. Because I want to make content that works for my viewers. I want to make content that is informative and fun. And yeah, well, that's all I got. I had a lot of fun making this one. I look forward to seeing where it goes. And I also can't wait to see you guys out there in the verse.